I'm pregnant.
Why are you pregnant?
Welcome everyone.
I ate a big ass burrito, dog.
From where?
El Ladare.
What kind of burrito was it? Tell the people.
It was a grilled cheese burrito.
Grilled cheese? What the fuck
So
is that?
they took the burrito, right? And then they I think they probably throw cheese on the grill and let it get kind of crispy,
Okay, a
and
little
put the
crisp
burrito on
layer.
there and they roll it.
So what's the difference between grilled cheese burrito and a quesarito?
What do you mean?
Well,
A quesarito would have an extra tortilla
On top.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'd be like a.
First of all,
this is like half a quesarito.
It doesn't have cheese on the outside. You're thinking of literally the
Yeah, it doesn't have
that
doesn't have cheese on the outside.
Oh, they have one at Taco Bell?
I don't fuck with cheese, so I don't eat any of
I
this.
think I've had both.
Fucking bigos. All inside.
I got no. I don't eat none of that shit.
Bro, especially processed
Too
cheese.
much
Oh
cheese
god.
is just the worst.
It's not. It wasn't processed cheese. It was
I eat it. I eat a lot of cheeseburgers. You feel me? I eat
Taco Bell.
I eat a lot of cheeseburgers.
You like cheeseburger? How does that cheese differ?
Yeah, that's the worst of the worst cheese.
That's the worst. Why?
Oh my god.
Doesn't make any sense.
None.
No logic.
You gotta give me that 10-cent cheese.
No,
I don't like
He
it.
says I need that fake cheese, the one that don't light on fire
Or
when you
in
try
the,
to.
or in the can. You feel me? That's my favorite.
You like spray cheese?
Yeah, I love
You're
spray
dogging
cheese.
Taco Bell cheese, and you're over here whizzinating.
You're dogging real mozzarella
I will
fucking
eat-
cheese,
I
and
will
you don't
eat
like. And you
straight up.
like what?
Bro.
Straight up. I think it's because
You
I
fucking eat spray cheese, and he's dogging the
cheese.
real mozzarella.
I'll eat a whole fucking
What the
bag of
fuck?
chips and some spray cheese on that bitch.
Did you see the spray
No.
cheese hack?
You don't like
with the
smoked
Ritz
cheddar,
cracker?
bro?
Yeah, you put it through the top.
You don't like goat cheese, bro?
I hate shit that's smoked.
What?
That's another thing.
You're smoked.
You're
You're fucking smoked. What do you mean?
When I was a little kid, my grandpa fucking went to fucking visit one of his kids. My grandpa has hella kids. My grandpa has hella kids all around the world. And I went to go visit one of his kids in Alaska. And apparently this dude lived in a colony with a tribe.
some real white trash
And-
shit, dude.
The fucking
The trailer park of Alaska.
so several months later they sent us shit. So the tribe was actually real, which I thought was interesting. But they smoked fish, and apparently my grandpa observed and watched the way they smoked, and when he came back, that was all we ate for fucking months.
Smoked
My grandpa got
fish?
3 smokers, and we ate smoked turkey, fish, everything. He was trying to
I like different
he was
smokes, though,
trying
not
to
smoked
perfect
fish.
the method that
Smoked fish is fire.
he was trying to perfect the method that man had been doing for fucking his whole entire life
In Alaska.
and in the middle of in a tribe and in
the igloo and shit?
straight up I don't think my grandpa had all I remember. So
Was it any good? Was it good?
I just fucking eventually was just I
said,
can't
was
eat
it
this
good?
shit anymore. What the fuck?
Was it good at first?
Yeah, it was cool first. He came home with a bunch of smoked fish. And,
said, "That's
and
my
the
ish."
smoked fish was dope. It was all jerky, fucking. It was
Smoked
dank.
jerky,
Yeah.
fish, salmon jerky? Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit's
it was
fire.
dank. And then
That shit's fire.
so fucking he said that to get into the village you had to pick berries with the old ladies.
What?
Maybe 5 or 6 months later, we got these mason jars in the mail, and they were crazy ass jams. And then it had a honeydew.
They're fucking
I believe that's
Arctic
what it
berry
was.
fucking
Arctic
jam.
jam,
I
bro.
believe that's what it was. It was a honey,
Skyrim shit, dog.
it was it was a honey, but the honey was from some different method because it's fucking cold there or some shit.
Yeah, true. How did the
And-
bees fucking...
I fucking ate
Do their
peanut butter.
beef
I ate
things.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the next
Oh.
fucking until they were gone.
Ooh,
They were
that sounds so good.
the jam
Peanut
was
butter
so
and jam.
the
Ooh.
Did
jam
we talk about this fucking
We did
the last episode?
it was
bro.
so
We're talking about the best jam.
that jam was so exotic, and it was huckleberry and hella crazy ass
See,
fucking
huckleberry.
flavors that I never had seen anywhere else. And those old
Yeah, that's
ladies,
crazy, bro.
those
They
old
bust
ladies
down.
sent my grandpa his fucking cut for picking berries 6 months later or some shit.
I want to go to Alaska and get cut in on a berry.
Bro,
fucking
let's
making
go on a
operation.
cruise to Alaska.
Bro, my grandma's done it 3 times. She loves it. She says
In
that shit's
Alaska?
fun as fuck. Yeah, she goes in Alaska because it's $3,000. You go $3,000 for a whole week and shit. You go see Alaska and all the crazy shit. You get some fuck,
There's cheaper cruises.
There is. I mean, you can go to Mexico. Probably the cheapest.
Mexico is the cheapest.
If we
I wanna go-
Mexico is actually lit.
I want to go on the
know.
cruise that stops at in Spain or Italy for fucking a
Dude,
day
see,
or
but
two.
those are like
Those are expensive.
25-day cruises.
Those are rich
Yeah.
people
Down for
cruises.
that.
That's just
shit.
like $14K a person.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you get fucking free medical and shit on that
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
And all
Bro,
that.
what about
Medical?
those? What about those singles cruises? I've been seeing fucking TikToks about.
Wait a
that shit.
minute, wait a
Bro.
minute. Big O, why is
You
that your
get
biggest?
because I'm a fucking.
What, are you gonna get a surgery on the boat?
Fuck yeah, I'm down.
He said, hey, bro, I booked the
I
cruise,
planned
bro,
this
because I
bitch.
got free medical.
I
man.
planned that
Bro.
shit.
I'm about to fucking
You
get
ain't
my
seen-
fucking
you didn't see the
Doesn't make any
appendix
sense.
removed on this boat.
I watched the video, and this fool lives on the cruises, and he goes on roughly 4 cruises a year, and how much he pays for the cruises
I did see something like
is
that.
like a giant minus on how much he would have to pay in life to live, and the cruise comes with everything.
But it was expensive. It was like fucking
but I mean, but
200,000 a year.
yeah, but
it's
fucking
lavish,
shit.
yeah.
That's that
You're not
lifestyle.
supposed to do that though.
But yeah, that dude.
So
That's
he had to
what he
switch
did.
boats because
Yeah.
of the law that you
He
can't
would
do
he
it.
would take 4 different boats a year, and he lived on the cruises. He had been doing it for several years.
That's so stupid.
And he claimed that how many times he had been into the doctors or whatever, if that was to be paid
Yeah,
for
to-
outside was
Because you do get the amenities and shit, and his had free food.
yeah, you get free food,
so
free
it is
drinks.
200K a year, but you don't have to pay for nothing.
You don't have to pay for nothing else.
No Wi-Fi.
no,
that
nothing.
included everything.
And you get a butler, pretty much. 'Cause
Damn,
everything's
you get
given
room
to
service, you
room
get all the,
service. Everybody's everybody's waiting on you. I mean, hey, you
200
get
bands
to,
a year,
you
though,
get
you
to
know what I'm
travel
saying?
and see the world. So I mean, if you can make money while you're on the boat on your laptop or whatever, you feel me? If you can
Flipping NFTs.
yeah, so I'm
do
saying,
it.
if you can self-supply yourself while
with money and
you're
shit,
fucking on that, hey, that's a
You can live comfortably on land with that
Oh, for
money.
200 fucking whatever K a year?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. You can live a lavish ass life,
can
bro.
live
You
a
can have a
good
Lambo, you
life.
can fucking the whole nine, bro.
A Lambo? I don't know about
he
that.
said a Lambo.
Fuck yeah, bro.
200K a
A
year?
Lambo leases 1 band a month, bro. That's 12K.
You're leasing a Lambo? That's
Well,
some people
broke
would.
boy
If,
shit.
if you're looking at it 200K a year to live, so you're renting, you're leasing, you're everything. Just
Then
like you
I'm
would on a
buying a
boat.
Toyota
Yeah,
Corolla.
okay,
Like what?
If you
No,
got
I
it
would
like
lease
that-
a Mercedes.
If you got it like that,
I
you
would
better
lease a
not lease
Mercedes.
nothing.
I would get a brand new
But under
S550
the whole,
lease.
you only got 200K to live every year.
Why do you need a nice car if you're gonna be living on the
Because
fucking
you're
ocean?
comparing it to the fucking a boat. You're living lavish on the boat, or you're gonna live lavish on land. What are you
No,
gonna do on
don't.
land?
land?
You don't have to live lavish at all.
But that's what I was saying in the comparison.
Land would be way better.
So dude, I watched this video. So we were talking about cruises. So
Food is mid.
If you're spending $200,000 a year that you could live on the land for cheaper and take that, you could live for way less and invest that instead, which is what you should
Well,
be doing.
yeah, but it's obviously, if you got 200K a year to do that, you got more.
oh yeah,
You're
that's
not
what I
just-
mean. Yeah, for sure.
It's not. You're just. Oh, I only have 200K a year.
But why are you? I wouldn't lease anything.
So this new
In that scenario.
this new cruise that just came out, this new cruise ship that just came out, it came out in February of
It's a
last
what?
year. It came out in February of last year. It is the biggest cruise ship ever, and
Oh,
it
yeah, I've
has
seen that.
18.
Fix the mic, make it so it's lower a little bit. It's covering your face.
Ah,
Can you help?
Push it down. Just push it down.
Bang, bang.
it is 18 floors.
Bro, I
It
seen
has
that
18
shit.
stories, and that shit. When I watched the video, it said it had like an insane amount of restaurants, and it was
Bro, you
millions.
can bungee jump
it was
from
like-
one floor to the other. You
was
can,
like-
there's a water slide that goes down
Yeah.
6 flights, bro. It's
It
crazy.
said it had
Bro,
like
that's a fucking,
it said it had
that place
hundreds
is
of
probably disgusting.
It said it had hundreds of millions of dollars worth of fucking restaurants in it or something
Oh,
crazy
yeah,
like
crazy.
that.
I think fucking there's a Hell's Kitchen on it.
Yeah.
I'm really sure there's
in the in the video
why?
in the video I watched, he did a
biggest cruise ship in the world.
in the video I watched, he did
Couldn't
an
do it.
Alice in Wonderland restaurant tour.
Oh yeah, there's whole theme parks on
And
the
there
ship. for
was- and the whole
kids,
restaurant
fucking
was
golf
Alice in
course, not golf
Wonderland
course, but mini
themed.
golf.
the
lit.
Mad Hackler, whatever
they
his
probably
name is.
have,
That
like,
fool was to do
fucking
that was there.
But there's people starving.
Yeah.
But let's build an 18-story fucking ship.
Bro,
Bro, that
insane,
shit's probably a
bro.
nasty fuck fest. Like,
What they're
building-
it's probably grimy.
They're
Yeah.
building that fucking ship that's shaped like a sea turtle in Dubai.
I seen
It's supposed to be
That's
like
ridiculous.
$20+ billion investment. It's supposed to hold over like 12,000 people on
It's
it,
like a
and
mobile,
it's supposed
like,
to be self-sufficient.
place.
It said it was supposed to go like
Yeah,
fi-
this is just
it was supposed to go
Wall-E.
like 5 knots or some shit, and it was supposed to
Yeah,
never
that
it was
is
supposed to
Wall-E
never
shit.
need like
Oh.
to ever be. It had its way to dock its own vessels. It didn't need to be docked.
It's like a mobile island.
And in the replica of it, it was a giant. It was in the shape of a giant sea turtle.
Yeah.
I did see that. That shit
They
was
also
crazy.
started. Remember when we talked about the wall a little bit, where they're making the self-sufficient strip.
Yeah,
They
the
started
fucking-
construction on that.
Bro, I seen
That's
What
some
is that?
dystopian
Oh, and
shit.
fucking, is it Saudi
Saudi
Arabia?
Arabia, bro.
Yeah.
They're building a fucking line.
It's just a line. It's like cyberpunk.
Bro.
Just
Bro,
Everybody lives on top
I
of each
saw
other.
that
And
shit.
there's only a certain amount of exits and entrances, which is so sus.
Oh, I know. They're gonna.
Well,
get
bro,
trapped in
they're
that bitch.
fucking. They behead you if you fucking have a fucking gram of weed.
For real. They're keeping that
One
shit,
little
like-
speck of fucking THC dust, bro. You're
but
dead.
they're gonna have
I believe
hyper.
but I
Like,
believe the line is Dubai.
yeah, they're gonna have hyper trains on that
That's
bitch.
crazy.
You can go from one end of the line to the other in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's like fucking 40 miles or 50 miles long, bro. Fucking crazy,
It's very
bro.
horrible.
40 miles?
It's long, bro. It's
Yeah.
one long
It's
line.
in the middle of the
Everybody lives
desert,
on top
bro,
of
and
each
it's going to
other.
be reflective, so it
It
doesn't
actually
affect with
blends in.
yeah. So
What
and
the
here's the whole
fuck,
theory
bro?
is so it doesn't affect with like wildlife and stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's reflecting back and then they see what's back at them, they're just going to run full force, and there's going to
Bro.
be so many random.
The
You know what I mean?
birds are
Like,
just gonna go.
Birds are going to get clapped, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Imagine
I
all
don't know how
the
they thought
roaches
about
and that shit.
They
All
don't
the
give a-
desert
they don't give a
fucking
shit there about the animals
scorpions and
either.
shit.
Really gonna
Yeah,
be on
I'm
some
just
like
saying.
low level, like the poor people are gonna be on the bottom and the rich people are gonna be on the top, bro. It's gonna fucking, like,
Oh, I
straight
didn't
up-
think about that.
Hey, and they're gonna make it to where like, oh, you're poor, you go to the poor grocery store down there. You're not allowed up there.
Well, and you,
bro.
it's
Damn, that
saying with
sounds
the-
dope.
What I'm saying with the exits is they're not going to let people just leave. They're not going to let
shit, that is
just Timothy
true.
leave. They're not going to be like, because
Listen,
they
I wanna
can't
go to
have
California.
so many exits
Nah.
or entrances because if they ever end up in a fight or a war with somebody,
Lock.
they're just literally a wall. They can't have massive entrances. I mean, look at back in the days of Crusaders, bro. They had
I feel
one
like
door
a
to their
tactical
castle.
disadvantage of that line, bro. They could just get bombed so easily.
Yeah.
Like, what defense systems they gonna have?
But no, I feel like
Even if there are, there's not much you could do.
in multiple places in the world in the next like 4 to 5 years, they're gonna implement the whole like if you're poor, and or your social rank.
Yeah, they're going to do the social rank.
They're
like
gonna do
China.
credit score, bro.
It's not even gonna be credit score. In the video I watched, it was like a social rank, and
what China has right now.
China had it, and in the video he said
It's called a
and-
social credit score. Yeah,
and-
that's exactly what it's called.
and in the video, like he jaywalked.
Crazy.
In the video, he jaywalked, and the camera immediately recognized that he jaywalked and took out the money from his bank account. And
Yeah.
he said that you can use.
What the
He said that this has been implemented in
Fuck
China.
that.
He said this has been in China for a cool amount of years now.
I know what video you're talking
And
about.
he said
too.
there's two accounts
Yeah.
you can use.
'Cause he
and
just
he was
moved to
like,
the US.
he was all the account I use it right here. He was like, yeah, and this like affects my social score. He was like, but it also takes money directly out of like I just got fucking ticketed like and I got punished like in a different type of punishment. He was like, and just took it directly out. Like,
What the fuck? What if someone's poor?
then you don't freaking
get negative?
You get, probably get arrested and sent to like working camp, dog. You owe money now.
You
homeboy.
owe us $27.55.
No, straight up, dog, and we're gonna make
Bro.
you pay that back in 1 cent a day mining rocks or some shit. Like,
Dude, fuck.
Well, for one,
Crazy.
jaywalking is more than $47.
Well, I'm sure it's probably a high fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even over here, it's like 150
I seen they
to
made
200 bucks.
jaywalking legal in California.
Certain,
this
but
year.
yeah, here, but
They made it legal
Yeah, it's legal now.
in California?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
hey, but we still can't spit on the ground.
Well, some places. Some
Watch out.
places.
Fuck them
that's
kids.
county to county.
Bro, we were on tour, bruh, and fucking me and Tito almost got arrested for sagging our pants. And fucking, we were down south. in
Where
some
were you?
I'm
Fucking
trying to remember where it
Alabama?
was. No, it was fucking down south by LA, bro. Kind of by San Diego. It was one of those like beach towns where they have no drive-throughs. It's illegal to smoke cigarettes on the fucking sidewalk, and sagging your pants is illegal. The motherfucker in the store told us, we're like, hey, I'd pull up your fucking pants if I were you. Like, what the fuck you say to me, bro? He's like, I'm just telling you guys it's illegal. I was like, bro, fuck you. He called the cops on us, and the cops come and tell us we're gonna fucking arrest you unless you pull your pants up. Bro, the craziest shit I've ever
That shit-
seen.
I feel like I've been to that place.
Like
Bro,
fucking,
I'm trying to remember
fuck?
what it fucking called.
I feel like I might have been
you know,
with you.
like where we're like,
You might have been,
like
bro.
where we're
It was
from.
me and Tito,
where
bro.
we're
We
from,
literally almost got arrested,
it's
bro.
illegal to have silly string.
I mean, yeah, that is.
You know, like,
That's not
like,
the same as fucking.
No, I'm saying that's just like the dumbass like individual town
Law
boss
fucking
yeah,
shit,
like
but-
what? Like,
Yeah, like
They really was finna
Chico
throw us
didn't
in
have a
jail
fucking
because-
dispensary for fucking.
We found
Weed's
the guy.
been legal for fucking 5 years.
That's just that's the old white people telling us no, you can't have that. No strip club for you.
And
Yeah, no strip club in Chico.
It's
What
got to
the
be in
fuck?
Timbuktu. God damn it.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, it's literally not even in Chico. It's in Tehama County.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Straight up, that's how they get away with it.
Over by the sex shop.
But that's
that's not
no,
Chico.
that's fucking the one. The only one that we have is the one out there, Centerfolds, and it's not legally in Chico.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it was over there.
no, it's literally right out there on
I thought it was like right over. You know,
It's down the street right here.
It's by the sex shop. It's like over there.
No.
Isn't there a strip club right there?
No, that was a massage parlor where they were fucking people for money.
Yeah.
Technically wasn't legal.
It was called. Actually, I don't want to say the name.
It may have been a strip club.
It was called Mashnaj.
It was not legal.
I heard for $200 you get a premium white bitch
You heard or
right from
learned?
the source.
Bro, I will never forget this. Okay, this was funny as shit, dude. So we're sitting in Lodi, right? And we're all sitting there taking dabs, and the homie pulls out his phone. And fuck, dude, I just had me laughing so hard. So the massage parlor got caught up for doing the illegal, transactions.
No.
And so
the add-ons.
So we're reading I'm pretty sure it was Facebook, because our police departments are very friendly, sharing, the whole fucking shit. So I'm pretty sure this was reading it. It probably was me reading, because I read them all the time. And fuck, it said that they had several police officers that had a total of like 170 hours of undercover investigation time
Oh no.
inside the massage parlor.
No.
I swear on God, it was more than 2 digits. It was 100 and something. It was like 117,
That's a
like
lot of
100,
handy.
like 170, like,
footage.
and it was multiple police officers, and then it stated that like they had determined enough to raid the building and shut down the place. And I think
In Lodi?
yeah, and it had
I think I remember. I've seen this on Facebook.
it had been raided.
Not this
or
version, though.
that old lady has been shut down for this same scenario multiple times. So as I'm reading this shit,
Don't worry, girls.
as I'm reading this shit, the homeboy, it starts fucking laughing, crying hella loud, and is like, dude, check this out. He was like, dude, you gotta read this shit. And he hands me his phone, and I don't know what fucking, it wasn't Yelp or Google review. It was like a third party, like a Black Page or some shit. And it was a review, like a review for the
World's best handies.
it was no, bro. It was the craziest shit ever, bro. This fool said that he went in there to get a massage done, and it looked like their like regular was just balling out. He had hella bitches like circling around him, and he had hella money, and this fool wanted a massage, and so like they were just like like. You gotta come back later or some kind of shit like that. And he said, and then last moment, that old lady grabbed him.
Oh no.
And dude,
God,
straight up just said that old lady raped him. He said that he wanted a massage, like a real one, and that
He actually wanted
he
one.
said that she straight up
She
like
said no.
jacked him off and
me that
until he got hard, and then proceeded to get on top of him. He vividly described how bad that she stank.
Oh no!
And how like awful it was, and how old she was.
All that soy sauce, bro.
Hey, and then it said this shit, and this shit had me fucking. I watched these videos.
This was
about,
a Yelp review?
No, it wasn't. It was like a Black Page or something, right? Because it wasn't. I didn't recognize the
Black Page
I
or
didn't-
Back Page?
Like a Back Page or something.
Oh,
I
Back
didn't
Page.
recognize what he
Back
was showing me. It wasn't Google. It wasn't Yelp. It was some random. It could have been like Reddit or something. I didn't know what it was, And I'm reading it, and bro. No fucking lie.
Hollywood.
On God, it said that this fool said that after she was done, that she got up and told him, to fucking suck it up and to fucking, to get on with this shit. And that fool said that
He's like, did you nut or what?
fool
Like,
said-
get out of here, bitch.
that fool said that he fucking
Oh, damn
went
it.
to the bathroom and proceeded to this was I went to the bathroom and proceeded to try to scrub himself clean because he was afraid about how bad she smelled. Yo, he said that
Crap.
she came in the bathroom and they're Chinese, right, dog? So there's just a hole in the ground.
No.
He said that she proceeded to squat over the hole in the ground and plop out his nut.
Oh. Oh my god!
and then just pull her pants up and go back out to to the next massage part. Yo, that old lady
They've been doing that for
has been
so many
doing that
years.
for so many years.
Disgusting. That's
Hey,
fucking disgusting.
hey, when they got raided, there have been, so this is going on in Lodi, right? When they got raided, there was multiple workers in there that were living in that establishment
Oh my
that
God.
didn't have a bath, like a fucking toilet. It just had a hole in the ground. They didn't have like a kitchen or a bathing area
Yeah.
or a sleeping area. And this lady's establishment has been shut down multiple times, and they had this like an investigation.
She
and
must
shit.
have been jerking
And-
off some pretty high-powered people.
and just yeah, like no
Keep it open.
no one has
Council members.
no one has been like, yo, where are these ladies coming? Well, Khan is corrupt as shit, so I mean, Lodi is just fucked up as fuck. But yeah, no one has questioned where these girls are coming from. No one's questioned what like this whole crazy
Oh, they're all
concept.
trafficked.
This whole
for
crazy
sure.
concept has existed in Lodi, and when I was reading the fucking police report on Facebook, in the comments there was like 20 Karens stating that this place provided the best foot massages,
What?
and that's why nothing's happened.
Is that are those real reviews?
I swear they were real old ladies.
No, they had a Yelp score 5 out of 5.
They were real old ladies that were like, this is hella unfortunate. I'd love to go get my feet massaged here.
Wow.
And
That's
I was just like,
crazy.
hey,
or
the dude's getting handy.
They were doing
combined with
some
the
fucking-
Karens getting fucking. It was like the perfect fucking like the perfect
Front?
I don't know.
You know, like,
what if the old ladies were getting their shit fucked with too? You feel me?
Hey, I
What
mean,
if grandma had a box on her that was, you feel me?
You're telling me that they're finger blasting grannies?
Maybe, bro. Maybe, bro.
but bro, yeah, we were that experience. I was
Oh, no.
laughing so hard, and it was like a whole paragraph that he had typed about his
That
experience.
poor motherfucker.
And yeah, he was
I
traumatized.
just went there for a fucking massage.
He was traumatized for life, dog. Yeah.
Shit my fucking kids out in a little
Flopped
ground
out his
toilet.
Bro,
nut in
yep.
the pit.
And that's what I remember that he was shocked about how it was just a hole in the ground.
Oh my god.
And so I know that's a thing because I fucking watched the videos on their country.
They said we no pay for water, rip toilet out of ground.
No, they always just squat and then they use a different type of cleaning system than us.
A little bucket or something, you feel me?
that's
You
just
make it happen.
That's just a concept in a lot of places overseas.
I lived in a warehouse for a little bit. I had to use the bucket toilet.
Yeah, that's just a concept in a lot of places.
I've never.
It happens, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I've never shit in anything but a motherfucking toilet.
I've been watching a lot of
Man,
the.
I've shit in some
You never
crazy
shit out in the
places.
forest?
I've been down bad, but
I shit on the BART
always
one
found a
time.
toilet.
Bro, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You shit on the bar?
Leaned against the goddamn wall, dropped the
Okay,
drawers.
okay.
Hey, bro.
This past the statute of limitations. This is
I
disgusting.
don't know.
I mean, I've taken some.
Is the BART police gonna come get me?
Probably. There's probably-
I've taken some naps
Bruh.
in some crazy
You might
places.
get an invoice
It's
in
like,
the
bro,
mail.
the homeless
dude.
people can do it. Why can't I?
So that's what I say when I took it.
You feel
when I
me?
was sleeping on the floor and shit. But I mean,
You shit on the floor?
I slept on the floor one
You
time.
know,
I slept on the floor,
We were in
shit on the
we were in San
floor.
Francisco, and these fools were taking so long to look at the same shit we've already seen like 3 times. Like, we never been to San Francisco before, dog. It's a goddamn
Yeah, I've been there.
candy factory.
Bro,
Like,
there were plenty
Oh,
of
yeah.
times.
and,
They're freaking-
and I wanted to leave so bad, and they wouldn't leave, so I just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna sleep."
Was I with you?
Probably.
Was it with John?
It was
Colorado?
in Welch, yeah. And I just slept right on the floor.
And Amanda, Amanda was there. It was
Yeah.
a bunch of us.
Yeah, there was a bunch of us. I was these fools were looking at the same shit we always looked at. I was like,
Bro.
come on. Like, I'm fucking trying to get out of here. I'm fucking passing out. I need
You know, when you gotta shit, you gotta shit.
when I have
It's
my
just what
sleep
it
attacks, I either need to fall asleep or need candy immediately.
is. So I
Candy?
need fucking something.
Yeah, that's the only thing that works.
What's the go-to candy?
Just anything that'll fucking give me sugar for 5 minutes.
Damn.
You got diabetes?
I know, so that's
Maybe.
what I've had them test me for all the times. I just have the sleep attacks, and the sugar like kind of gives me a boost power. through
Bro,
it.
That's deadly.
I heard the craziest shit today. So in Philadelphia,
No, too much sugar.
they charge a sugar tax.
Oh yeah.
So if an Arizona iced tea is $1, because it has sugar in it, it's $1.50. And that full,
Fuck them.
that full 50 cents is sugar tax.
How they
Where
gonna
does that
poison,
shit go?
How they gonna poison us and then tax us
That's
for getting
crazy.
poisoned?
No idea, bro. It must go to the state or some
I mean, they
shit.
do that with cigarettes
Yeah,
That's
and alcohol.
literally. But a sugar tax, nigga? How much does a Snickers cost? What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'm never going to Philadelphia. You heard it here first.
I
Never.
don't know.
Philly, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think I could do that.
Sugar
I'd be fucking taxed on my ass.
You mean to tell me I want some licorice and I gotta pay extra?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No go. No go. Yeah, that was wild.
That's interesting.
Fuck that shit.
You feel me?
That's the wildest shit you've ever heard in your life.
They're gonna have a caffeine
That's-
50
tax.
cents extra tax
honestly,
for $1?
For sugar,
But that's
that's
the wildest
crazy.
shit that you've ever heard in your life.
That's some
Bro,
crazy shit.
50 fuck, everything has sugar in it. Everything. Everything.
Right? Like literally, if you went to the store and just bought a lot of shit, I bought
mean,
a lot of the shit
that's
I would
false,
buy
but-
would have sugar in it.
everything that's not fresh or like fake sugar is fucking, you know?
Yeah, a lot of shit you bake has sugar in it.
Everything you bake.
A lot of shit has sugar.
Every damn near soda, drink, candy, fucking
Yeah,
chips and
those,
sugar.
you're naming shit that's supposed to have sugar.
Bread has sugar in it.
A little bit.
Bro,
That's interesting.
a lot of things have
Yeah.
sugar.
Some bread.
Yeah,
You gotta know your bread.
that's what, you know what I mean? I guess if you're in Philly, you just eat. But like, bro, Philly cheesesteak? You mean to tell me fucking that shit? There's no sugar in there somehow?
How much sugar does it have to have?
I don't know. I don't know if they charge by the grain or what.
This fucking
It's a
guy.
big thing.
This fucking
I don't think
guy.
you get charged on if it has os at the end of it. I think you get charged if it says like grams, sugar, 5. More than
Maybe,
that,
maybe.
you're for sure getting charged.
It's got to be like sugary drinks.
When you,
like,
bro, but when
You're
you,
not getting charged.
Later, look it up for me.
but when
You're not
you
getting
see-
charged for a strawberry because it has natural
Philadelphia
sugars.
sugar tax.
We're not. Look, it's not.
I'm
when you
curious.
see how
Oh,
much sugar
God.
is in shit, like I remember one time we did this as a kid. There were, there was fucking like, there's like 60 grams of sugar in your
Bro.
in your soda. Bro, when you weigh
In Mountain Dew, there's more than 60 grams.
when you weigh that shit out, bro,
Oh my god, 1.5 cents per ounce.
that's wild.
That's insane.
so you get a big gulp, bro, and it's like
Cause I was about to say, cause there's like there's a lot of
Well, there's no big gulps in Philly.
Yeah, there's probably no big gulps, bro.
No, they took that away first. before
But
they
there's
made a sugar
fentanyl.
tax.
there's no big gulp in Philly,
I'm pretty sure there's not.
bro.
no.
Who the fuck lives in that place? A bunch of NPCs,
Look it up, look it up,
motherfucker.
look it up.
Buddy that lives out there.
Bro.
They took a couple big gulps away from.
How the
I want to say
fuck
it was
are they
like New York.
Next, you're
and
gonna tell me these
Philadelphia.
motherfuckers don't have fries at McDonald's or some
Oh
dumbass
my
shit.
God.
Like no salt on their food.
Well, now how does that work? I get a McFlurry. Am I taxed 1.5 cents per ounce?
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember. I don't know if it was
God.
them, but I remember one
They
state
said,
got away.
they said you get
like,
taxed 3 cents here
got
for
rid of it.
salt.
Bro.
Fucking, we don't like flavor.
Bro.
We don't like extra here. No bonuses.
A big gold ban in the city.
No fucking way. Tired of the homos.
It's
coming back
illegal.
in. Have to get the refills.
No, I thought it had to do with the sugar tax.
No
I could
more
be
big
wrong.
gulps. It would make sense.
The sugar tax exists to raise money for the city's pre-kindergarten system.
What?
No.
It's for the fucking children?
Hell yeah, it's always
Yeah,
supposed to be for
bro.
the children.
A lot of
Terrible.
charities and donations, they only have to donate like 80, like not even 80%.
Oh, I know, you only have to donate 10% to be a fucking non-profit.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but you can purchase a lot of shit that is for your establishment, and for your business.
But you
and-
legally only have to give 10% away.
Yeah, but
to
then
be a
that's not going to the
nonprofit.
people that's supposed to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to
They
you
do it all
building
the
a
time.
business.
No. You see, it's
We
it's
need a
things,
coffee
it's,
bar.
It's things that you need for your charity. So
Bro, all you need to do is
So I watched
take
this.
the money and give people.
No, I watched
Yeah,
this.
that's part of the scam, big.
I watched this video. Yeah, I watched this video, and he was just 100% scamming. And he and his charity that collected money, they needed.
Yeah, he's like,
they
we got
needed
10 mil.
They had,
so keep
they
the
had
8.
12 bulletproof fucking
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
like Escalades that.
Oh, what
that-
the fuck?
They had a mansion that all their workers lived at.
What?
They and he was being
Sounds like
he was,
religion.
Are they hiring?
yeah, he was being taken
Are
into, he was being taken to court for all all these donations that you've been given aren't going
To where they're supposed to be going?
and he was just like, no, like I need all those brand new suits, and she had hella receipts and shit. She was like, like on the last vacation that all of you guys went on, you bought a bunch of Louis Vuitton. He was like, yeah, we all needed brand new Louis Vuitton suits for our next meeting.
Bro,
Oh my
that's like the
God.
preacher I saw on TikTok
Yeah.
today, and he was talking about like some
All
people
those big
fucking can't
churches
afford
do
a
it.
house, and he's like, my chandelier costs more than some people's house, and I got 22 chandeliers, and he's a fucking
my
pastor, bro.
God.
Like in his fucking
All those
congregation,
big pastors
just
do that
fucking
shit.
talking
So
shit
that's
to these
22
people, bro.
chandeliers.
No, that's
That
exactly
fool
like
has
that.
a good lawyer that's over here claiming that he needs those chandeliers for
Oh
the charity
my
and shit,
God,
bro.
bro. How are they gonna see? How are they gonna fucking
telling
see?
you,
Right?
bro.
Light.
Yeah, they
right?
need lights. They need the nice lights. too.
Devils.
You know?
And
Like,
their eyes, they hurt with the shitty lights.
Yep.
We need the crystal lights.
It has to.
Eyes,
He's a man of God. He needs
Yeah.
crystals.
on everything.
man.
Organized religion is the easiest cash cow to do.
Bro, we need to start a church.
There's so many of
Yeah.
them, and there's been so many convicted pastors in big churches before
Yeah,
that have bought.
that
like,
man definitely got
there was
convicted
one
at
guy
the end of
who
the episode.
bought three, I believe it was three full-size jets, and was like,
yeah.
"Oh, we needed it for the church." And then there's that one guy, that Joel guy or whatever.
Oh,
when they
Joel
had
Orberstein?
they had the craziest flood of the whole entire like that place had ever seen, whatever country or
They
not
found
country,
money
but
in the
whatever state
walls
he's
of
in,
one of
and
them.
he wouldn't let him in.
No.
It was like the worst, wasn't it? Like I believe it was like the worst flood of whatever state that he lives in. They didn't let people take refuge in his church.
Yeah, fuck no. He
And he's
locked
like,
everybody
no,
out.
I think it's
Somebody
Houston.
Yeah.
I think it was in Houston.
Well, hear me out. People watching right now, Burnt Toast the Church coming soon. Tap in.
hey,
Inquire below.
We're all gonna fucking fry asses.
The Church of
together.
the Burnt Toast.
Oh, man.
What was it, dude? It was I watched it with my dad. It was like a Netflix like documentary. It was like multiple episodes long. He came from, I believe it was like India. He was like I can't exactly remember the name, but it was like a cult, and he was like there.
That's the one where they
Yeah.
drank the Kool-Aid?
No,
No, he came
this
here.
dude just wanted to fuck white girls.
So he came.
What?
So he
Yeah.
came to Oregon.
What kind of cult
and-
is that?
and
He's an Indian dude. I
So he
wanna fuck
came
white
to
girls.
Oregon, but what was crazy about the
Sounds like
what was crazy about the documentary is like he converted like Oregon. Like Oregon was like geographically changed from how much like he bought so much land, and then so to join his cult you had to donate all of your parents' money.
Well, yeah, that's how the cult
And then-
works.
and then-
All your
but-
worthy possessions.
But see these, but somehow he got people that were like fucking doctors and lawyers, and like they got like an insane amount of money.
Rich people and,
And then
shit.
so they
yeah,
bought.
That's why cults have so money.
So what was crazy? So like this story is crazy. So they bought. He bought like a crazy amount of land. And as I'm watching it with my dad, I'm half like not paying attention. My dad's a construction worker, like a plumber. My dad's been built hospitals, massive construction sites. And my dad was like, dude, like come here and check this out. Like they're installing like some of the biggest. My dad was like what are they building? And they straight built like a whole like. They straight built like a whole fucking like a whole town, like a whole whole self-sufficient, like a whole colony, like everything
Everything
was
and
ready to
shit.
go. And then so like the curveball in their fucking plan was the dude who invented the Nike shoe lived down the fucking road. He was one of the only 4 property owners that lived like in that area. And
they bought everything else.
And apparently, like he bumped into them at like fucking the little old
Store or whatever,
that had been
yeah.
and fucking they gave him some like some bad vibes, and he immediately went
They're
back.
like, come join
He
us.
immediately like went and told the other 3 farmers, like we got to get together. And
These are the cult Jordan 4s.
the documentary was crazy. They had so much like money and so much power that at one point they bought that store and converted it into their own store.
Oh my god.
And then the whites attacked that store. They Molotov
The whites.
The white.
they Molotoved it.
They got him.
And then like so they Molotov that store, and then so in the documentary the dude wouldn't talk or ever come outside or ever leave his house. They
he's the
rarely
chosen one,
got to
dude.
see him. They had like a woman that would represent for him or for her.
fuck?
And at one and so it would go back and forth. It was kind of like shot in this weird like documentary concept where so it showed her being interviewed by them, being like, like, how do you feel about them burning down your guys' store? And she straight up was like, if you guys want war, You guys want funk? Like,
Oh God.
we got that. And then it, you know, it showed footage of them having someone come out and set up the shooting range.
Oh
And they had
God.
enough land to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Someone come out and set up the shooting range, and then the next time it cut to her being interviewed again, she had a fucking 40 cal on her hip. And straight up was like, y'all don't want to come back in here with that energy. And was straight up like, you know, like, this is our land. We'll kill you. And like, and what end up ruining all of it is you can't own your own like land and your own government and your own religion. That's against the, like, I guess that's against like the rules that are like the forbidden. That's like the forbidden. You can't have it's religion and government. You can't be in charge of both of them. And so eventually,
they tried to make it like their own government body. And
it was crazy. It said that he changed the agriculture so much that he brought back like wildlife that had been gone that was almost extinct, and like he got
Dr. Green Thumb.
It was crazy how much hate he got. And at one point in the documentary, it showed somebody snuck in a camera and recorded how they like prayed, and they all got butt naked.
Oh my God!
They all got butt naked and did the craziest purging I ever had seen. They all were like yelling and screaming and shaking and pounding each other on the ground and going in like circles, like screaming and like purging each other. And then they had crazy ass orgy.
Knew it. I knew the fucking was coming. I knew it.
And I was like, yo.
I'm new here. How do we pray? Let me show you.
Open your mouth.
Yeah, and it was the craziest thing. Like the documentary ended in a downward spiral. She killed like a large amount of them.
Oh my God!
Like at one point, the shaman dude, you know, that was in charge,
got killed.
Got like not killed, but he sensed like an uneasy corruption or something, and then, you know, like he challenged the girl who had been like hit under his wing,
and she smoked his ass.
And somehow she rebelled against the whole. So the next time they had a fucking massive like fucking, you know, like no, it wasn't like an orgy. It was where he would come out. He would rarely come out to see the people. Next time he came out to see the people,
he told them all that she
fucking put drugs in the 2 beers they got to celebrate. Apparently every member got 2 beers to celebrate him coming out. That was like their day to, I don't know, was this
turn up?
He's coming now.
You guys get 2 beers and 1 joint. That's it.
Comes out with the big.
You know, we have our own land here. You know what I mean? Today's the only day we're gonna drink. And everybody only gets 2 beers, like, and she poisoned all of them.
All the beers, and they all died.
And I guess like a fuck, you know, like I don't know, like what was like I think like 10,000 people or some crazy shit. I don't know. It was wild how none of the like I watch a lot of videos. I'm always on.
Don't drink the beers.
I'm always on
or the Kool-Aid.
You know, I'm always on the internet watching shit, and I never had heard of this happening in history before.
Bro, in an Oregon of all
was in,
places,
like, the
that's
80s.
Crazy.
And I thought it was just very interesting. That, like, yeah,
Colt's running wild.
Feel me?
Bonkers, dog. Yeah.
Speaking of bonk,
there's one up in Chico too. A crazy one. There's a crazy Colt in Chico too,
bro. Colt's everywhere.
The fucking.
There was a Colt in Chico. Remember fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to old
multiple
girl?
Colts.
The homegirl got fucking.
She got fucking. Well, I mean, I can't say kidnapped. She got more finesse.
Can we talk about that, but not say her name?
Finessed into kidnapping.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, bro. So I fucking get a phone call one night.
Yeah, I'm sitting with this fool.
All right. Let him tell. Let him tell.
I'm sitting with this fool, bro.
I'm with Big O and the other homie, and I get a phone call from a mutual friend. It wasn't my homegirl. It was a homeboy. And he's telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm with homegirl, and fucking, she don't want to fucking leave, bro. We're at this fucking thing. Like, basically what happened is she met these people in town, and they had a van full of free puppies. I know, sounds sketch, right? Well, her ass loses her phone in the puppy van. Yeah, she got up in the van, was playing with the puppy. She loses her phone in the puppy van. And then she's like, well, fuck, I need to get my phone back. And apparently they hit her back up and was like being cool. Like, oh, yeah, you can come get your phone. Like, we're all faded and shit, though. You can't, you got to come get it. So she took the homeboy with her to go get it. Well, they fucking go and she starts like partying with him, bro. But like, It was weird from the jump. They get there and all these motherfuckers start popping out dressed like furries and shit, bro.
Where were they?
Somewhere deep in the mountains, fucking kind of about, like 30 minutes away and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking goddamn it, bro, they started popping out in costumes and shit, and they were having this crazy little rave, and like they said they had a go-kart track that looked like Mario Kart, like on some real rich
That
person
part
shit.
is important information right there,
bro. Mario Kart,
that's
motherfucking racetrack and
to the
shit.
story too.
And fucking bro, so like they're there and like they're trying to fucking. Well, he's trying to go. He's trying to get her. Like, where's the phone? They got the phone now, and she's like, well, I want to party with them. These people seem cool. They're our friends. He's like, they're not our fucking friends. And so eventually, at one point, they separate them. Not on some weird shit, but like, just like, oh, let me show you around. And fucking my one homeboy's getting the tour. And he's like, well, what the fuck? Where's my friend at? Like, and he's like, oh, she's with the puppies. And he got mad. He's like, what the fuck you mean? No, fuck this. Like, fuck, whatever. They tried to take him in a dark room. And he kind of like, finished his way out of that situation and gets back to her and is like, yo, we need to go.
What was in the dark room?
Bro, he said it was just pitch black.
No,
they were giving him a tour and
also
shit.
Said it was playing like a phrase
weird
over and
music.
over again.
Bro, like they was fucking on some weird shit. He's like, I need to go. I need to fucking get out of here. She's like, I'm staying. Like, these are my fucking friends, so whatever. He gets mad and leaves. She's there alone now. And fucking, I get the call and he's like, yo, bro, I just left her. Like, this is what's going on. Told me the whole story and I'm like, what the fuck? So I get a hold of her. And normally she'd listen to me. So I'm like, yo, you need to get the fuck out of there. Like, it's a bad idea. I'm telling you from me. Like, I know what's going on. Like, it's bad. Like, you need to get the fuck out of there.
Straight telling her on the phone that these fools are going to do some crazy shit to you.
I was like, it's bad. This is like the shit you hear about in fucking, the weird stories and the movies and the Netflix documentaries and all that shit. And she's just like, oh, I finally got her to kind of be like, okay, yeah, it's good. So I got the homeboy going back.
She straight hung up at one point.
Bro, no, yeah. She did. For like, it took me forever to just kind of get her on the idea
hung up at one
of
point
ready to leave.
And said, these guys are my friends.
Bro.
They have party drugs.
Literally. And puppies.
And then she snapped time.
And
then
puppies.
Then she FaceTimed us and showed us the puppies.
There was hella puppies.
And was like,
they did have hella puppies.
And by this point, she was already high on meth.
Bro,
that she thought was Molly.
Bro. Baz, bro, she's fucking faded. I got the homie trying to come back and get her. He's there. So I'm trying to finesse it like, okay, go out now. Like, leave now. He's outside. Go, you fuck. Bro, she fucking was like, yeah, nah. So I've decided against this, and I'm going to party with my friends. Talk to you later.
She was like, no bad energy. She said that you guys could come back and party. That the dude said that.
He's like, you guys should come another time. And I'm like, well, what the? No, fuck. She needs to leave. And so she fucking turns her phone off, and I hear nothing. Well, the next day, I get a phone call. Come to find out, these motherfuckers were involved into some crazy shit. They fucking tried to brainwash her. They had rooms where they would lock people in and fucking show them fucking crazy pictures and static and fucking all that kind of shit to brainwash them. They were some sort of sex cult, drug fucking infested compound here. They found fucking 100 P's of meth. They found hella fucking guns, all this shit. And the way that fucking she got away was they took her so deep into the forest and they made her light this huge fire. And they all danced around the fire in their little furry costumes. And as the fire would dim down, they slowly start backing away. And when the fire went out, they walked away and they said, you got this.
And she was just high as shit on meth.
Bro, sitting there fucking like, what the fuck? Finally had a moment of clarity and did the dash. She ran for 12-something miles, bro, over 2 barbed wire fences. Now at this point, it's all fucking cut up and shit. Gets to fucking an open field where she's damn near crawling towards the closest house she sees. She gets up to this house and the owner of the house comes out with a gun. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They got this girl all bloody on their porch and shit. And like, whoop, like, what's going on? She finally like realizes it's not a threat. And they fucking call the cops, right? Now the cops show up and they're like, oh my God, it's just a tweaker. Look, she's obviously spun out, like whatever, it's just a tweaker fucking around, like about to arrest her. But then when she told him the story, something clicked. It was like fucking, they're like, wait a minute, hold on.
They said it was the Mario.
They said it was the fucking Mario Kart. And they heard that shit from another girl before they thought was lying. So they decided, you know what, we gotta look into it. So she fucking took him to the fucking house and they fucking raided it, bro. And they found 100 P's of meth, guns, all this fucking shit. My friend barely made it out of it alive. She was strong.
Damn.
Free puppies is not good.
She crazy.
Ever.
She crazy for
Yeah,
saying.
neither are free drugs ever. Never take
especially
free
from people
drugs.
you don't know. We're using this one as a life lesson.
The combo is just
Never-
there were so many
Bro.
red flags. It's like when When I first learned of that story after you told me when you got the call, I was just like, this is a horror movie where you're watching.
Literally.
Like, that character would never be that dumb.
Literally.
You see at the beginning of the movie and it starts, it's like free puppies. And you're like, oh, but they would never walk up there.
Yeah,
So
they
this
wouldn't
movie's
go
never
in
going
the
to start.
van.
And then you're like, oh,
It
her phone
happens.
got, and then she's going out in the middle of the woods. Like, they would never do that. She would just get a new phone.
Bro.
And then you're like, they get there, and then it's like, our homie leaves her. It's like, well, that would never happen. And then it's like, everything, it just
It
keeps
fucking
going.
happens,
It's like,
people.
that would never
And,
happen.
you
It did.
we're fucking 10 dabs in. I'm sitting there next
bro.
to this man, like,
We
yo,
literally
like,
were like, should we go?
We called her multiple times.
Should we
We're
go?
texting her for over like an hour, and I'll never forget at one point
Bro.
where she was just like, "You guys," she straight up said, "You guys are really killing my vibes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
He
like,
straight-
you're about to get
And we straight told, we were like,
RAP'd.
now we were like straight up like, yeah, you're about to, like, these guys are
It's-
going.
bro.
And she was just like,
Nah.
she was, you guys keep saying this, and she was like, like, they're not offended by this, so she was like, you guys could come and party here if you like, but she was like, I'm turning off my phone now.
Literally, that was the last thing was I'm turning off my phone now.
And this will cost me at like 8 in the morning. It was like midnight when I left. At like 1 in the morning when we got done talking to her. This phone calls me at like 7, 8 in the morning, and it's like, bro, you'll never believe what happened.
Never believe how it went
And I
down,
was like,
bro.
yo, this is literally like I could have went home and wrote a fantasy about
Yeah.
what happened.
and it would have been pretty
And-
close.
And this is like, yeah, like what?
To
bro?
really
Like,
devil
Well,
it.
what's
like,
crazy is
bullshit.
they told her that this is like they're digging deeper into this. It was a
Yeah,
huge
to
operation, and this was just
Yeah.
like my tip of the iceberg type shit.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
because the first girl,
I'm saying it's some deep shit.
the
This is
first
human
girl-
trafficking in its finest, bro. This is what they're really doing. They're
Yeah.
really taking. You hear about the girls that go missing, fucking Tinder date set up. Fucking
They
catch
make
them
them
niggas
forget their
walking.
names, bro,
Nigga, they
before they even
fucking
go.
take them to these places like this that look all crazy. They make them think they're having fun and taking fun drugs. They get fucking drugged on hella dope and brainwashed, bro.
That room-
and then shipped out to fucking Malaysia and all these other places, and they're fucking hoard out.
that room that he described that was all
Bro.
black with the lights flashing and like the phrase, bro, that was some type of brainwash shit. The whole fire, and the whole feeding her a large dose of drugs that her body's never had before. That's a whole psychedelic like
that's
brainwash
how they do
shit.
it. And this is a real life,
then-
real front page
and
shit
then,
right
and
here.
then yeah, like immediately, like them having land, and bro, they're gonna be searching that whole fucking land for some bodies or something. Like this whole concept is.
If they have enough money to have a Mario, like, bro, he said it was fucking like, it was unbelievable how detailed the Mario track was. And they had fucking go-karts and you could race them and it was crazy, like a rave
Bro, they had
festival
100
and there was little glowing tents everywhere.
They had
and it was
100
so lit and
they had
fucking-
100 pounds of meth.
bro, oh my God.
I mean, like there was.
That's so much.
And he also described their house being shaped like a hectagon or some
Oh,
shit.
yeah, it was like some real like crazy, like, whoa, where am I type
That's
shit.
a nether. That's a nether like movie.
Bro.
Like this was like some fucking yeah.
for sure.
The whole concept was.
Oh, sorry.
We
You can
gotta-
believe it. You
we
can
gotta-
believe it.
yeah, we
You
gotta
can believe
cut
it.
that.
You can believe it. You can believe it.
She led to them catching him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can believe
Because
it.
she
You
got
can believe
away.
it. It's
Yeah, we
okay.
could.
Sorry. It feels like a natural conversation.
No,
And then I met her for the first time maybe like 2 or 3 weeks later, and
Bro.
I was just super like like I felt really bad that like yeah, that's something that when you live through, you're never the same from.
some
And,
crazy shit. She's strong as fuck, though, on God.
that's just something that you got to take it takes a lot of strength to
Because
survive.
I mean, hey, real talk. That's probably part of their thing. They take them in the forest. They light the fire.
No,
It's
straight
all
up.
part of them being rebirthed.
Yeah,
They're no
yeah.
longer who they are.
No,
They're this
and
new person.
you either
now.
survive or you don't.
You
That's
feel
what I mean.
me?
That was
And,
that was a very powerful
Bro,
one.
yeah, to break free right there. That's some shit. On God,
Damn, son.
We need to write a Netflix script.
bro, for
No,
real.
that's just
Hey, real
Don't
talk.
pick
They're
it
probably gonna approach her once they fucking dig deep. This is gonna be some.
like
I
that.
already know.
Like
it's gonna
you
be
were
some
saying, like
crazy,
that,
huge
like
shit.
that X, like that's like the X movie with. This
Bro.
is this like a movie script, dog. Like,
Literally, bro. Fucking crazy. This shit really does happen, people. It really fucking does. Be fucking
Hey,
careful and no free
and
puppies.
us being from
That's what the movie's gonna be called.
yeah straight
It's gonna
up
be called Free Puppy.
No.
yeah,
It's gonna be a van. That's gonna be
Bro.
an image of the fucking.
but no,
like- The craziest part is we almost went that night. I was like, damn, should we just go and check on her or grab her? You feel me? We'll strap the fuck up, We ain't fucking around either. We from, and really go handle shit or what? And bro, it would have been crazy, bro. It would have been on some Wild Wild West shit, bro, because they had hella guns too.
Yeah.
And they was protecting their bitches and they dope. And we was trying to get our homegirl, so it would have went crazy, bro. It would have got real live and active, bro. It would have been some shit, bro. That would have been, we might have to write that part in the movie. You feel me?
That'd be dope.
Damn, but yeah, no, thank God we didn't, bro, because it would probably get. It probably would.
And I mean,
Crazy. It would have been crazy.
In the first 6 months I was here, I met several other girls that were kind of on the same energy that like, we're from. You don't do stuff like this. You don't take free drugs. You don't party with strangers. And when I would describe why, they would look at me like, like you're telling like you're like that's a script to a movie. Like
you're just
and I'm like, no, like that shit exists.
It does.
2 hours from here.
And what's crazy is
it's
like
a movie to you.
Shaq is the biggest trafficking place in the fucking
and for some
world.
reason, the girls that come here from that little town of 100 people or whatever, they'll fucking have the like. You've never looked at a news article post about Sac.
That's why I said I'll never fuck with a bitch from Sac.
I'm like, yo, like
he said, that's the reason.
I swear to God, you will get licked.
yeah, like literally
Not all
Stockton.
bad.
All your shit will be gone when you wake up, bro.
You got Stockton and Sacramento and Reno,
craziest
like
thing is,
fucking
like,
super close to here. Like,
For Chico, it makes sense, stupid young white bitches, like they can get taken, but it's like it happens everywhere, bro. Stockton, they're taking girls.
that's what I'm saying.
It's like, and I mean the upbringing of people, like a privileged white girl who's never really seen the fucking shit, never nothing, going in hearing a story like that, like, oh, you're joking, versus someone who probably grew up very poor, has been gamed up,
But see,
all this shit. And they're both still getting taken.
we live in
Like,
2020.
they're taking everybody.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Yeah, technology's out there where I'm like, yeah, I've never seen we live in a house box. Like, we've never seen a fucking magazine post or article about this, like this concept. Like, you're really gonna take this
The news,
take these free
everything,
drugs from this random stranger right now? Yeah, you fucking found.
People
Like,
take risks, and them risks sometimes don't pay off.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get trafficked.
yeah, that's just wild.
Man, no free drugs. You feel me? Pay for your shit
What I
from a reliable source.
What was it?
Very
I didn't
reliable.
watch I didn't watch the episode, but it was, I seen like the little 2-minute trailer on it the other day. It was one of the new Vice episodes that came out. He straight up was like, like, I'm not no demon. He was all, I just trying to help people out. He was all, they come here with hopes and dreams of a better world, and he was all, and they end up not being able to achieve it right away and end up on a bad leg. He was also, I'll sell their organ for him.
Oh my God.
For $30,000. He was all, that's a pretty quick 10,000. He was all,
How do you get your organ out?
And he was all like, you only need one. You only need,
open.
he was all
What
like,
the fuck?
It's your kidney, right? So you only need one kidney to live, right? Like, he was all like, and when you tell people that, and that they're down bad on their luck, and that they're from a country where they need to go home, and they don't have any money, or
Hey, hold up.
he was
real
all
quick,
like,
10 minutes?
they'll straight give me their kidney every time. And I was like, dude, when the way he said it, he was like, the caption was like, I'm not a demon.
Who
or something.
where do you sell a kidney, bro?
The
On the
fucking-
black
it's a market.
bro.
there's
Because people that need it, there's like on
Yeah.
a list. Like,
Bro.
I'll be honest. Like,
Yeah.
if one of you guys was on a list, you needed a kidney, and I wasn't a match, I might try to do some shady shit. For
No,
you.
because how
Because,
long,
like, the list
how
is
long the list
insane.
is?
It is, and you have to be in perfect. Like, I wouldn't get one because I'm fat.
Well, who's
Real
gonna
talk,
put
like,
it in you once you
have to
buy
be
it?
perfect, bro. I mean,
You could find a doctor that'll do it.
what you do is,
For
yeah,
sure.
you got to either get a private doctor or give it to the hospital somehow and fucking. But like the craziest part is like, so half the time they're trafficking people for sex. The other time they're
They get
fucking.
sex organs.
You'll wake up in a hotel bathroom without kidneys.
without something.
Yeah, or
You're over
like,
here
couple-
dying.
Or
and
you're
shit.
dead.
Well,
and they
yeah,
harvest you.
they take
fully.
everything.
Yeah.
They can, bro.
like straight up, I need a new eyeball, and
Bro,
I'm hella rich, and I'm
fucking cut your eyeball out.
I'm just a 100 millionaire who smokes and gambles.
Well, that shit happens in China all the time.
That's what I mean.
happens
Yeah.
here too.
Straight up, I need a new lung, dog, because
Straight up.
I'm rich and I just smoke cigarettes and I'm fucking.
They be hitting people up
60.
on Tinder
They
and
have a
shit.
whole
and you
museum
show
in
up to the
China
date
of
and
dead
fucking
bodies.
cut your shit.
I was
out.
reading an article that it happens a lot, not in like super nice hotels in Vegas, but like if you're at a shit hotel in Vegas, it's like it happens a lot. Where people wake up and they don't have like a kidney or something.
Get drugged,
Yeah.
wake up. That's nice. If they leave you with one kidney, I mean, fuck.
Yeah, they're nice, dude.
Motherfuckers really
that's
wake
the
up
mean
dying
ones.
with no
Yeah.
kidneys, no shit. Like wake
That's
up
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
ice bathtub, like.
They only took one kidney from you and you got both eyeballs and fucking both testicles still. You're doing good,
Bro,
dog.
they might take your dick.
That's the
Think about it. They'll take your dick.
That's really hard.
Only if
for-
it's big.
That is, I don't
I
know.
mean-
that doctor that's doing that is insane.
They
'cause
might just take
that's,
two
that's
dicks
hard.
and sew
dude.
them together.
That's hard. That's
Yeah, what doctor? How do you get a doctor to put a kidney in for you?
Bro, money.
you put a kidney?
Money.
Yeah, money, bro.
Money.
Or you put
Especially if
or
you're
you have
rich.
dirt on him.
Or
Yeah,
something.
or he's just part of the
He's cheating on his wife, and you took a photo.
or he's just part of the operation, you know, because somebody's getting cash from this, and,
Oh, for
and
sure.
yeah, this
Bro.
is, everybody's making money under the table.
I'm
doing all
sure you
this.
could go to the hospital and have a doctor be like, yeah, this kidney was donated. You feel me?
Well, the average
just
person
make
is
it-
worth $3 to $6 million, depending.
Oh, I know.
on
In body
what
part, our skin alone's worth hella money.
bone marrow alone is 1.6
Bone,
million.
what do you just
I
dip
just
your
mix it. I'm just mixing it up with
This
my
dude's
finger.
drinking gravy, you guys.
fucking finger scratch.
Coffee. Fuck off.
He said,
I'm separating.
He made biscuits and gravy, but forgot to make the biscuits.
damn, for real.
Don't judge me. I'm garbage. I know.
Damn, I want some chili and cornbread.
My fingers are clean though.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Why am I having deja
We
vu?
have
What the
chili
fuck?
and cornbread.
That was
I
weird.
don't know. I know we do. That's why I said
Heard you
it.
say that multiple times.
I mean, I think I say it a lot.
You do.
I want chili and
Oh no, that's what I was telling you the other day. I want to make some chili in your fucking crock pot hella
We
bad.
got some chili downstairs. It ain't no homemade chili.
That's what I was saying. I want to try
Or
that.
You know you can
No.
make chili in your sink?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you can also fucking,
You know, you can shit in a hole.
you know, you can
You can
also
make liquor in the toilet
you
too.
can fucking put soap on your chicken if you want.
Soapy
Grilled
chicken.
chicken.
Night grilled
Some
chicken.
borax?
Oh my
Some
god.
borax chicken?
Tide Pod
Oh,
chicken.
yeah.
Go ahead and
Oh.
spread that bacteria all over
Oh
the
my
place.
god.
Yeah, go up while you get that chicken nice and
He
seasoned.
said double season.
Clean.
Man, it's clean.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dog.
that's funny. I was talking to one of my boys one time, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm down with this whole eating ass movement, but I only like eating ass fresh out the shower. You feel me? She got to be clean."
Oh God, I know.
and he said, "The fuck you mean, bro? Do you go to fucking KFC and get the chicken wing and fucking wash all the seasoning off?" I was like, "Bro, you're fucking disgusting." Bro. He was dead serious.
that shit was so.
He said, "The fuck you mean? You go to KFC, you wash the seasoning?
I sent that shit.
Be a man." I said, "Bro, you were fucking nasty."
I sent a video. I sent a video.
I don't eat ass. That's
Fucking
disgusting.
We got
dirt
a-
canals he's been eating and
We had an
shit.
Instagram group chat. I sent a video to her this morning. She was like, "My last boyfriend, he only liked to eat my ass."
Oh my
She was like, "That's all."
That's how I know
she
the
was
world's
like,
going
She
to
was like,
shit,
"That's
bro.
all
Everyone
he
eating
would."
ass.
She was like, "That's all he would eat." And then the camera cut to the homeboy,
No.
and the homeboy was like, "He's a saint." Homeboy was like, "He sounds like a really good man." And then the camera cut to the other girl that was sitting there, and the other girl was like, "Didn't your ex boyfriend go to jail?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then they cut back to the girl, and she was like, "Yeah, that's why. 'Cause he likes to eat ass."
Oh
And then they
no!
cut to her in her face. She was like, "Oh my."
That never fucking clicked for her before.
No, I was like, "No fucking way." I was laughing
If
so
you eat
hard.
ass, you go to jail.
She said he only ate ass.
That's
And her homegirl was like, "Yeah, because he was
He only?
because
He wouldn't fuck?
because
He
he
wouldn't
was
eat the
gay.
box?
Like he wouldn't eat the box at all." She was like, he was so weird
the
about it.
box was foreign to him.
And then the other homeboy in the room was like, "Some guys just don't like the way the box looks," and she was like,
What?
"Those guys are gay."
Yeah. Those guys are gay.
Yeah.
Bro,
100% those
Some
guys are
guys
gay.
don't like how the box looks.
yeah, bro. So the whole conversation, yeah, that shit was. She was like, "I did not ever think of this,
That is great.
Oh my gosh.
bro. That's wild."
That is gay.
That,
It's okay. We
But
don't.
it's okay.
It's
We don't
It's
judge.
2023. You're good.
But like,
me?
imagine just like having that premonition. You're just like,
Bro.
it all makes sense now.
I don't like the way vagina.
I mean, I
looks.
imagine everything.
I don't like the way vagina
At
looks.
least once in my life, I've imagined it.
How do you hear those
Wait,
words
what'd
and not think you're...
I said I've at least imagined it at least once in my life.
Imagine what?
Everything.
Imagine being gay?
I've imagined everything.
Everything?
When I sleep, that's just all I do.
Oh no!
So you have gay sex in your sleep?
When I got,
But you didn't like it.
When I got,
Did
fucking,
you?
when I got sleep tested for my narcolepsy, they had to retest me because he thought that
Yeah.
they thought that I
Definitely
fucking.
had gay sex
Put
in
your
sleep.
dogs away.
I mean, I've had a little bit in my sleep.
What? Wait, what?
You know what I mean, until you get raped by the sleep paralysis demons, then you can talk to me. You feel me? And
I had a little bit.
had a little bit of sleep.
Just a tad.
Just a tad, yeah. But like I was gonna say, yeah. So it takes me like 43 seconds to vivid dream. So
43 seconds?
Yeah. So when I got
From closing your eyes?
yeah, so I skip like
What?
it takes most people like 5 to 6 hours. So they thought that the machine was malfunctioning. So they rescheduled me and tested me again.
They said our shit's
And then
broken.
when they tested me again the second time, he just straight up was like, "This is wild." He was all like, "Yeah, like it takes you 43 seconds to start. That's why I'll start like moving my hands and shit.
Yeah.
I'm vividly dreaming instantly.
Bro,
And
it takes me like fucking 3 hours to fall asleep.
So so I skip all of that, and so for about
yeah, I'll close my eyes though too, bro. I swear I was fine.
and
trying to
so
sleep
so
and
Looking
like,
at app
blue
on
light
Instagram with your
You
eyes
feel me with
closed.
my eyes closed? Like double tap, double tap. Ooh, get some payback. Ooh, double tap.
like when we used to live. So when I lived up in the mountains, if we're like I lived in the mountains for like 6 months without any connection, internet, Wi-Fi, or anything like that.
Mountain man.
And when I would sleep, I would just watch movies all night long in my dreams.
What?
Yeah,
Shit you already seen?
my brain like is so like powerful that I would be like dreaming that I was laying in my bed at home,
Mega mind.
and then
Step
I would just be watching a movie.
Mega Mindo.
And I did that shit for months. I would dream that I was laying in my waterbed at home, and I used to have
Waterbed?
one at my grandma's.
A waterbed?
For some reason, that room was really easy for me to,
What?
to like picture, and I would just picture that I was laying in the waterbed, and then I would
Watching
I'd
movies?
watch TV for hours.
He's just watching Seinfeld.
I just
and
want to
sleep.
lay in a
I would
waterbed
literally
and watch
do
movies
it'd
for
be my
hours.
day. It'd be my day off where we wouldn't do any work, and I'd go in my room. It'd be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would just go to sleep.
Time to go watch
And
movies.
I was like meditating, but
What?
I my dreams and how like crazy and how like powerful they are.
Your astral projection.
The astral projection that I do is insanely wild, and they just I think they just released some shit about astral projection being like real, and that like you
No, it's been real,
Yeah,
but
and
the documents have been out. For
they
a
just
while.
like
I have a lot of
they
books
just like
on it.
double confirmed it, and so I astral project, and how crazy my astral projection is, how crazy my vivid dreaming is, and then how crazy my I have sleep paralysis, but I also have sleep hallucinations, and most people don't have the sleep hallucinations. I physically like can feel like I get like injured and shit from my dreams. I physically can feel them, and most people can't.
So what happens if you get fucked in your dream?
Like fucking
Or topped off?
Butt hurts when he wakes up.
Wet pants and a sore ass.
No!
I had like we watched this prison movie one night. Smithley's cousin came over.
Oh no!
Smithley's-
Sleep paralysis demon saw the movie. And then,
Smithley's cousin came over one night, and we watched that fucking movie where he became like the leader of the KKK in prison.
What?
He started off as like a little scrawny white boy that got sent for like being like fraud for banking or something, and they immediately were like, yo, you got like to survive here, that'll be part of the
Gotta
game.
join the Peckerwoods?
And then so like throughout the movie, he became like more and more like of a higher rank, and for maybe like like there was multiple scenes where they would just straight shank someone like 30 times to death. For the next like 6 months to like a year, I had these crazy ass, violent, vivid, like brutal dreams where we'd be in the courtyard, and I had multiple of them. I remember them vividly, and they would be like, they like. I remember one of them I had. They were like, "Yo, dog, you're not allowed to be on this side of the yard without a shank on you." And so they handed me a shank, and like 20 minutes later, a fight broke out. I killed like 3 Mexicans in that dream before I died.
Oh my god. Big O just has vivid dreams about being a racist fucking
And then so
bastard, bro. He's a fucking racist jail assassin.
and so then like in the morning
No.
and then like so like in the morning when I wake up and talk to in the morning when I wake up and Smithy will open his door and be like, yo,
He wakes up like, where's my
that
tattoo?
fool when I open my so in the morning,
Fuck my filetto.
so like in the morning when my roommates will open the door, those fools will be like, yo, you were yelling and screaming, like fucking die, fucking, you were screaming.
Oh my
and
God.
Slurs in
those
there,
fools,
too.
There was some slurs.
those folks will be like, you were like, I
Your
have,
neighbors must just be like, what?
I have, so like I'll be crying in the dream,
Oh my
I'll be
god.
crying in real life.
The double
And then I'll
cry?
wake up and I'm like, I've been crying for a cool minute because I got stabbed in the dream and
Oh
it
my
hurt
God.
so bad.
That's crazy.
You just watch your guts pour out.
Like that one, like that one time. So this is you'll have to clip this one for me for sure. So that one time I broke my hand in my sleep fighting ninjas with Nate Diaz.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So we watch UFC, right? And then I go to sleep that night, and I my room upstairs has all wooden my room upstairs is all wooden walls, and it also has the water bed.
Grandma's?
Yeah, it also has the water
Yeah,
bed in it.
Oh my
And the
god.
waterbed has a nice like hard like oak frame, and it's got it's attached to it. You know, I got like the deck all around me.
Okay, yeah.
And fucking yeah, bro. In the night, I either karate chop the wall or I karate chop that wooden deck. Cause fucking when I woke up, man, fuck, my hand was fucked up. And I know I've broken this hand like 2 or 3 times. And so the test is, you know, like if you can close your hand and shake someone's hand. So I go downstairs and my big ass fucking alpha male grandpa,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I'm like, yo, let me shake your hand and let me see if my hand's fucked up. You know, and I go to shake his hand.
Yup.
And when I went to shake his hand, it like went in the socket hella deep, and then it like yanked out of the socket. And he like felt it and like dropped my hand and was like, what was that? And I was like, yeah,
That was my fucking
that was
hand.
my fucking hand. And I was like, it's definitely fucked up,
So
right?
you were
like,
fighting aliens with
I was
Nate
fighting,
Diaz?
I was fighting ninjas with Nate Diaz.
Ninjas.
Yeah. And then so, you know, my grandpa
He
was
said,
my grandpa
everybody
was
was
like, you know,
kung fu fighting.
my grandpa was like try to tough it out, and then by the
Try to
you know,
tough it out.
as I did that more and more, it started to go like more and more into my hand, and then, so eventually I went in there, and the
Fuck
the
that
doctor
shit.
couldn't feel it or see it,
What?
and I, you know, Stockton,
Yeah.
he thought I just wanted pills,
Really?
and it was like a fucking like 5-minute appointment.
It's like your fucking hand's
And
fine.
so
No
for-
Norcos for
So
you.
for the next like 6, you know, these guys probably remember, for the next like 6 months, I couldn't open fucking my grinder, or like I could
Damn.
only roll joints with like one hand.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm right-handed,
Oh,
but
that's
I've
fucked.
broken this hand so many times though, it doesn't matter though. Or like done a cast or a wrap
Yeah.
or something, and because it's my dominant hand, I would snap. So you
Just
know, like
limp wrist wiping
I
your
just-
ass and shit, or what?
you just learn how to use your left hand for everything eventually.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yikes. What's the time?
8:18.
Hour
We're
13?
gonna take out the first 8 minutes, so
Okay.
we can wrap it up if you want.
Yeah, I think hour's
Yeah.
good.
I think it's good.
I'm getting hungry for some Chinese food.
There you go.
Ooh,
Always
something.
hungry, boys.
bust down Chinese.
That's the Bird Toast Podcast,
It's the
baby.
podcast. It's the podcast.
You know we fried.